If you're into good books and you're into good brews, Meanwhile Brewing will have both at their 3rd annual Lagers and Literature event coming up on August 18th. Adrienne Rivers, on-site event manager, is here to tell us more. Adrienne, lovely to have you back in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Remind us about Lagers and Literature. Whenever I hear just the name of this event, it makes me so happy because these are two things people really love. Talk to us about what it is you guys do at this event.
Yeah. So this is our 3rd year doing Lagers and Literature. Every year we work with Inside Books Project. They're a local organization that provides reading materials to incarcerated Texans. And we just work with some of our favorite local book vendors, archives, physical media in general kind of spots to curate just this experience that really celebrates Texas literature.
It's so cool. And so I want to encourage everybody, you can show up and get a book here, right? Okay, but there are lots of other things happening as well. I want to ask why Meanwhile Brewing is passionate about this. Why is this a good place for what it is you guys are doing?
Yeah, absolutely. This is really a celebration of community, which is something that's so important to us. As a native Austinite, personally, this event is so fun and exciting. And it's also it's a great family event. We're a great spot for families. Kids are totally welcome. We will have Thinkery on site. It's also, there will be stuff for parents. There's stuff for everybody. So it's a great space to celebrate this and with a big group, And
I want to tell people at home, if you have not yet been to Meanwhile Brewing, first of all, you guys have so much space to spread out, so you don't have to be looking at your book right on top of somebody else. But the kids do have a playscape there as well, so it's not just for this event that you encourage family-friendly fun.
Yes, yeah, it's all the time.
Love it. Okay, all right, let's talk about some of the vendors who are going to be on site. I know you can't get through the whole list because quite frankly, it's a long one. You told me off camera, it keeps getting bigger every year.
Yeah, this is our biggest year so far, which is so exciting. We're just so stoked that people are still so excited to come. This year we have Texas Book Festival joining us for the first time, which is so exciting.
Yes, of course. They're huge.
Yeah, we have Book People. They've been with us every year. Austin Book Art Center. They've also been with us every year. Harry Ransom Center. We've got lots of folks providing activities. So the Austin Book Art Center is doing these really cool book press coasters made on a vintage book press.
Neat.
We'll have Thinkery, as I said, providing a kids activity, doing pin back buttons made out of old books. This year we'll have End of an Ear on site selling vinyl, just a celebration of our physical media. Lone Star's Zine Fest will be doing a zine activity, and we'll have Austin Public Library's Bookmobile on site. That's just 5 of the people that are participating out of almost 20.
I could keep you here all afternoon while you get through that entire list. But you did a great job memorizing it. Pretty impressive. Yeah, so I want to encourage people as well, live music, right?
Yeah.
And some activations, things like that. So talk to me not only about this live music at the event, but what you guys have for live music at Meanwhile on a regular basis.
Yeah, so we'll have, because we wanted to celebrate physical media, we have DJ Tropicana Joe. He's doing a vinyl set of kind of 60s, 70s surf is his go-to.
Neat.
So it'll be a fun little soundtrack in the background. And then we have live music several days a week. So we always have free live shows. We have some ticketed shows coming up as well.
Lovely. And I think people can see what a gorgeous space y'all have, especially once that summer sun goes down.
Yes.
It's a wonderful place to spend an evening. Okay. I want to bring up Lagers and Lit again because it's a good cause that y'all are benefiting as well. And so I want to make sure that not only do people realize we're having a great time here, but also this is going to a good cause.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we're working with Inside Books Project, like I said, for the 3rd time. We're donating a portion of proceeds from our Meanwhile Pilsner to this event, or to this organization on the day of the event. We're also hosting a book drive, and all of those books will go to Inside Books Project, which will go straight to incarcerated Texans. It's such an important organization. They do so much good for Texans who are in prison. we just love working with them.
Absolutely. And do you have any more information about, not to put you on the spot here, about how beneficial it is for an incarcerated person to have access to outside reading materials?
Absolutely. So they do a lot of educational materials. That's huge. So if you go to their website, they have a list of all the things they're looking for. And a lot of it is, educational materials to learn trades, history materials, even like tabletop games is something that they're looking for, instruction manuals, just ways to keep people engaged and interested, and then have pathways to grow their lives whenever their sentence is up.
Okay. Thank you so much for letting us know. All right, so Loggers and Lit, gonna be a great time. That's not the only thing you guys are doing, though. You've got other upcoming events. That includes a series that you've been doing called Backyard Barbecue. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we're collaborating with our friends at Uptown Sports Club to host a series of backyard barbecue dinners. We just had one this past weekend with Evan Leroy. It was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
We have one coming up at Uptown called, with Huckleberry. And then we will have a sold out one with Aaron Franklin at Meanwhile.
Okay, so you can't make it to the Aaron Franklin one, but put it on the calendar for next year, maybe.
2 events at Uptown, and there's still tickets available, and they're just going to be like, the food's incredible. There's live music at all of those as well.
That's awesome. Okay, I also want to bring up Plants and Pints. It's not just that we're doing books, we're also doing plants. That's coming up before too long, too.
Yeah, later on this month, August 25th, we're doing a plant market with Leaf Lovers Club, and we're going to be debuting our new rotating lager, which is a Texas blue corn lager.
Ooh, okay. Can you talk to me about tasting notes?
Yes. So it's got like that little bit of corn sweetness. Still super light. Just a really like beautiful, well-rounded beer.
That's going to be the thing I order. Okay, Adrienne, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Learn more about the Loggers and Literature event at meanwhilebeer.com and follow along on Instagram to see what the brewery is up to next.